In the previous video, we created the assembly for the machinist jack by adding relations and constraints and also relationships between the parts. In this video, which is the final part of this machinist jack assembly tutorial, I'll show you how to create the exploded view, just like this. So to create the exploded view, we want to come into this exploded view command here, and then we have this pop-up. So I have to zoom in so that I can get enough space to do the explosion. First, we move the hex nut and the bolt. Then we move these three components as one to the top. Remove these two components as one to the top as well. And then finally, we move the screw upwards. So that is the method we are going to use for this explosion. We have two types of steps we can add, which is the parts that we want to move. First, we have the regular step, which will be for parts that are individual or we are moving in just one direction. And then we have the radial step, where we move two parts that are twins or are similar, and then we are moving one in one direction, let's say to the left, and then we move the other to the right direction or to the opposite direction at the same time. So that will be for the radial step. In this particular explosion, we are not going to use a radial step because we have just one of each component. So we use a regular step, and then you have to click on the parts we want to move. We have this arrow here, so click on the direction that you want to move and then pull it out, just like this. When you're done, you have to click on done. Then we move on to the second or the next part. So it will be the bolt. You are moving in this direction backwards, so click on this arrow and move it back like this. Done. And then we are going to move these three components up. So click on the three components. And then move it up like this. Next, the lock nuts, and then the screw. We're going to move them up like this. Done. And finally, click on the screw and move it up like this. Okay. So this is the exploded view. So if you want to animate it, you come to this property manager, drop this assembly down, and you have this exploded view. Right click, and then you can collapse or explode. So to animate the explode, right click, animate explode. Over here we have the controls for the animation. The start, previous step, pause, next step, end. You can save the animation as an AVI or video file, playback normal, or loop. And then we have all the other parts to speed it up or to slow it down. You can also animate the collapse. And yeah, that is how to create the exploded view of the machinist jack using SolidWorks. So thank you very much for watching. This is the end of the machinist jack tutorial in SolidWorks. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notification, as well as share the video to your friends and colleagues so that they can also watch it. Till we meet again in the next tutorial, stay safe.